Welcome to my new office. Doesn't look like much right now, does it? You see, my husband and I recently moved, and everything right now just feels chaotic. And I'm gonna make a confession. I don't like chaos. I really don't. I like things to be put away, to be organized, so that when I'm working, whether it's in the kitchen or in a craft room or in my office, I know where everything is and I just can grab it and go. I get really impatient in this kind of chaos, and what I really want to do right now is kind of wrinkle my nose and tell it to all unpack and get miraculously put away. But you know, it doesn't happen that way, does it? That's not real life. Well, as I was unpacking some boxes, it dawned on me, this is kind of what it felt like when I was betrayed by my husband, by his pornography addiction. I had all of these deep, intense wounds with the emotions associated with them, and I didn't know what to do with them. And so what I wanted to do, and what I did a little bit, was to box them up and just put them away. But I was living in this chaos, and it didn't get any better. It got worse. But you know, when you don't know what to do with with those kind of wounds, that's kind of what we do, isn't it? We box them up and we just put them away. We say, no, I'm not going to deal with that. I don't want to deal with it. It's too painful. It hurts too much. And I don't even know where to begin. And sometimes, like in my office today, I have to just stand here and I have to be still and I have to assess the surroundings and decide what my next steps are going to be. You see, just like organizing an office or when you're moving, putting clothes away and whatever, you have to begin to unpack one box at a time to begin to make progress. And as we unpack those boxes one at a time with betrayal, we're going to move from the chaos of all of the intensity that's going on and the crazy thoughts that are running through your head. I know, I've had them all. And we begin to move from that chaos to peace and calm and joy. This is one of the things that I love to watch happen with my coaching clients in aftershock recovery coaching. You know, there's no right or wrong way to deal with those wounds, and we don't have a specific place that we start. But we begin to identify them one by one, and as we do, we begin to unpack them, to talk about them, to deal with the reality of the betrayal. And as you deal with the reality, as you begin to honestly assess what's going on, you begin to experience calm and peace and joy even. You know, in the Bible it tells us that God is not a God of chaos. He is a God of order. He also tells us that there are times that we just need to sit and be still and understand who He is. This is what we have to do when we're dealing with the wounds from betrayal. We have to start sitting with them, to experience them, to talk about them, and to walk through them. And it's a real privilege that I get to do with my coaching clients. Well, if you're dealing with some sort of betrayal from your husband and you don't know where to start, I'd love you to jump on over to my website, KirstenDSamuel.com, and that's KIRSTEN, D as in Diane, Samuel, SAMUEL.com. There's a section there that talks about betrayal, and there's a lot of free resources there. And if you still feel like you would like to talk to someone who understands where you've been, that you just need to bounce some things off them, go ahead and click that free consultation button on the top right of the website, and let's talk. I'd love to talk with you. I'd love to pray with you. I would love to help you unpack instead of stuffing those emotions and those wounds. You know, one of the things I say all the time is you can choose denial or you can choose to overcome. Today it's your choice. I'm going to deal with this chaos here and I'm going to get it into order, and maybe in a future episode I'll show you the office that's no longer chaotic, and trust me, that's going to be a great day for me. So I hope that this has been helpful for you today. Until next time, have a great day.